Hello everybody, this is Chad O'Brien for Kaiju Pop, and we're taking a quick look at Pang Adventures. And if you have a pang of recognition to that name, then you might recall the game known as Buster Brothers from the late 80s, early 90s, made by Capcom and Mitchell Corp. So here we have a very arcadey style shoot the bubble kind of game. All you have to do is press X and you'll shoot upwards into the sky and hit little bubbles like so. So this game, like I said, came out in the late 80s. It was about going around the world, and there were several locations, about 3 stages in each location, and you would just go popping bubbles like this. Every time you pop a bubble, it turns into a smaller bubble until it becomes the smallest and you can defeat it. Now, as you can see, you also get different weapons, like I just got a little machine gun here, and there's that hourglass which completely stops time, and I suck at pixel perfect aiming. It doesn't have to be completely perfect, but there are a couple of conditions that will see you fail the stage, getting hit by a bubble, or running out of time before all of them are destroyed. And here's another weapon where I can shoot 2 things up now. There's a bit of strategy in that not only can you shoot directly at the bubble, but especially when you have the sting, your regular weapon, it leaves a trail, and if a bubble hits that trail, then it will also pop. So getting hit by the bubbles is dangerous, like so, but if you leave a spear going and then move away, you'll be a lot safer. I'm just terrible at this. So, yeah. Like I said, this came out in the late 80s, early 90s, and originally was Mitchell and Capcom, but this time it's being taken care of by Pasta Games, who brought us Pix the Cat, another little arcadey adventure. So, you can see the graphics are obviously upgraded, and again, I'm terrible. The graphics are updated, the animation is really quite good, especially like idle motions and shooting and everything. There are cute little creatures like that. When these crabs hit you, and I'm dead again. When these crabs hit you, you'll actually stop for a few seconds, but you can kill them. I just don't know why I decided not to. The other crabs that you might have seen in the original, or the first stage in this video, are actually quite helpful. They will pop balloons for you if they come across them. But these guys are not so helpful. So, anyway, we might have this. There we go. I got my shield up and everything. So, all clear. You can see there's also like a target score for each stage, which I managed to get, just barely. So, there's a bit of puzzling involved. You obviously want to get all these balloons, but you can only fire 1 spear at a time. And that leads to like another thing where you know there's a power-up somewhere, but you have to find it, because there's just not enough time to fire 1 spear all the time. And there we go. So we get our double, and we can go to town. Once 1 spear has hit a target, you can launch another spear. Ouch. And I got hit, and oh, that was close. That was close, Pang. So this is a co-op adventure as well. We are not doing the co-op part here. I just got another sting, but you can only get 2 at a time, so. Anyway, about to run out of time. Oh, God. Oh, I can't believe that just happened. Okay. Anyway, now I know where the sting is, and I'll just get that right from the get-go. It's right there, so bam. That makes things go a lot quicker. So as I said, this is a co-op game. When you do the co-op missions, there is a... I was just in the perfect position for that. When you do a co-op mission, the target score actually goes up a bit, because obviously now that there's 2 of you, you can combine the combos and everything. Another thing is that you do get several new weapons in this iteration of the game. So you get like the sting here, you got the machine gun earlier, you get flamethrowers, ray guns, shotguns, all kinds of different things. And that's pretty cool. I was so lucky there. But, very good, very good. One thing I do have to mention is that I'm a bit disappointed in that there are no... Oh, trouble. There we go. Okay, we need to rethink this. There's not much to look at in the backgrounds. So, I never played the original game, but I went back and I looked, and there were all kinds of famous places, and they would show pictures from those famous places, like Barcelona and Cambodia. And here, this is Bora Bora, and we get the most generic beach shot you could possibly make. So, yeah. In the original games, you got to see like famous landmarks like the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona or Mount Fuji in Japan. And here in this game, as I said, most of what you get is just these generic backgrounds. Which, you know, it's not bad. I'm not asking for world famous things from all over the world. But 15 stages of this in a row, and it gets kind of old. So, especially when there's really only... Oh, I can't remember. There's less than 10 locations. So, I would have liked a bit more on that end. Just because the beach does get old. Every stage tends to get old. But we're done with the beach now, and we're on to our next location. So as I said, this is the story tour mode, and you're being attacked by aliens, and you're going to encounter these bosses as you go through different stages. Now, the bosses, just like the stages, also tend to lack variety. The stages, you're gonna go through 15 stages of the exact same background of music. Here, the boss is always the exact same. You'll always get this octopus. They swap him out for different colors. He's got more tentacles in every iteration, but that's pretty much it. So, and he laughs when you die, always. So, you can do a quick retry simply by pressing triangle, but I don't think I realized that just yet in this video. So, just putting that out there. You can shoot his eye early. I don't know if it actually does anything other than make him close it, but there you go. So you're supposed to shoot. At first, I thought the eye was his weak spot because he kept closing it. But that is not the case. The weak spot is actually that tiny, tiny little nub on his other tentacle, which I am completely ignoring because, again, this is the first time I've experienced it. I'm going back through this video later. I'm like, oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah. So, we go through, avoid the bouncing balls that he'll keep shooting in groups of 3. And we get a nice weapon upgrade. And he starts shooting bigger balls. So, that's obviously not good for me, because so many things coming up. I want to get rid of that tentacle quickly, get a nice shield. And now comes the part where you can actually damage the boss. But I'm gonna run out of time here. If you saw, he also dropped some sticky slime, which is not good for you. Okay, so that little nub is on the other end, but I'm gonna pop these balls real quick, just so I have less to deal with. And there we go. Oh, 2 spears make everything much more pleasant. So he's gonna bounce around. There you go. And he drops sticky slime, which makes me run really, really slow. So do watch out for that. And there we go. So it always takes 3 hits once you've gotten rid of all the tentacles. And we're on to our next location. So our next location is Death Valley. I'm sure it will be... Oh, it's a very generic desert. So, yeah, you get to look at this for 15 stages. The music's nice, but again, 15 stages of this compared to the original games, which had like 3 stages per location. So, that introduces the blue bubbles now. The blue bubbles are not affected by gravity, they'll go up and down. Whereas the red bubbles just simply bounce. And we get a new weapon here in the flamer, but I can't reach those upper balls. So I reset there. And I'm still not quite sure why I decided to attack these guys again, but what I actually need to be doing is that. Release the balls. There we go. Give myself a flamer now. And as you can see, the flamers make short work of all the things, but again, I was going to run out of time. I really need to get up on the ball here real quick. I'm trying to pop all these bubbles so I don't have quite so much to worry about. And yeah, I keep realizing too late that the flamer is not going to help me if all the bubbles aren't there. So there we go. Get my flamer now. Bam. And this becomes a lot easier. Bam. Okay. So we're done there. Let's just check out a few more stages, because we're introduced to the exploding balls now, which are really, really nice. But as you can see there, oh, ouch, right in the head. You have to actually use them kind of with some sense of strategy. Give myself a machine gun. Oh, I can't hit this ball. What's going on? Jeez. Okay. And we'll go on to one more stage. So, yeah, you're definitely going to want the flamers because there's so much stuff coming at you. The flamer does do like a constant shot. Oh, and you can't just wait for it. You can't just wait for it. Yeah, that was not going well. Because I'm silly and I don't realize these things. There we go. Get my flamer out. Yeah, come at me now. There you go. Oh, I lost my shield. I'm dead. Oh, there we go. Another shield. And you can see that it quickly becomes kind of chaos on the screen. There's that little fairy. If you kill the fairy, you get lots of points, which is obviously very good if you're going for the target attack. Now, we're going to go on to another mode because I end up failing here, and it takes me a couple more tries. So we're going to go on to the panic mode now. Let's skip ahead. Alright, back at the main menu, you can see we also have a score mode, which is like arcade mode. You have one chance with 3 lives to complete all the levels, and screw that, but you have to defeat the tour first anyway. Let's go to panic mode, which is basically your endless mode. You get this little VR room, and you get bubbles constantly coming down. They will never stop. And if you get too many on the screen, it becomes like panic mode, so you want to make sure to clear everything quickly. You'll also get things like this, the power-up, which will freeze time. And you can see at the bottom there's a little rainbow bar. As you fill that up, you get more levels. So I want to pop these things as quickly as possible. And the little pillars down there, if you protect them for 5 seconds, then you get some major bonus points. I'm pretty bad at protecting them though, so, as you can see. I missed the fairy, which would have given me lots of points, but oh well. Ow. You do get 3 lives in this, and if you get enough points, you get extra lives. And the nice thing is the hourglasses, they do stack one on top of each other. I wasted those bombs, and I got hit again. Now the stars are really nice. They will clear the entire stage, as you just saw there. So this doesn't end. Like I said, it's panic mode. Or at least, I don't think it ends. It might end at like 99. But I'm certainly not the one to get you there. But this has been our quick vid of Pang Adventures. If you're interested in this game or any other game, go on over to our website at kaijupop.com. Follow us on Twitter at kaijupop, or like and subscribe, do whatever. You're all big boys and girls, and y'all have a good day. Goodbye.